Hey y'all, I was going to go out and forage for some poke salad. Most people in the South in the springtime go out and pick poke salad. And I know one time I picked some. My youngest daughter, I told her I was making poke salad, and she said, "Mama, that's poisonous." I thought, I have failed her as a mother. I failed her by not teaching her about poke salad. But that's something we had growing up. I'm used to it. My daddy used to bring poke salad over to the house when after my mother died. Uh, he would come for supper, and he'd also come to my sister's house. We'd take turns feeding him supper, and he would, in the springtime, he'd bring us poke salad. He'd get a little Kroger plastic grocery bag, and he'd fill it up with poke salad, and he would, instead of just throwing it in the bag, he would layer it in there. It was like stacked dollar bills, which made it harder to separate it when you were gonna wash it, but it's a real treat to have poke salad in the spring. You pick it, you cook it. Some people will cook and then they drain off that first liquid, and then other people like myself just put it in the pot and cook it and just use that first batch of water. We don't drain it off. So let's go look for some poke salad. Okay, I can tell this is not going to be easy to do, carrying around a computer, a laptop, trying to take pictures. Okay, here's some poke salad right here. That one right there. I'm just going to pick the young, tender leaves. Okay. Let's see if I can find some more. Okay, here's another one in front of the AC unit. Right there. I have to stop and show you my mulberry tree. It's just full of berries. You can see. Nice. Here's some more over here. Hopefully it'll show up on the video. I have to look up some recipes for mulberry something or another. Oh, here's another poke salad right here. It's just growing in the yard, wild, and you just kind of walk around the yard till you fill up the bag and you got some supper. Okay, well, I'm going to go back in the house and actually get a bag and come back out here and collect it. So I'll get all this together and I'll see how this video turns out. Okay, went outside and picked that poke salad. Now, I didn't get a whole bunch. Daddy would have this sack full, but I just walked around the edges of the yard. I didn't want to go off into the bushes of the woods. But when I pick mine, I pick them at the tip. I don't like stems on my greens. Like when I eat collard greens, I always take those big stems out. Takes a little extra time, but that's how I like mine. So now I'm going to wash them up. The nice thing about poke salad is that it's it's clean. Since it grows on a stalk, it's not near the ground. So it doesn't have a lot of dirt or things on it. Every once in a while you'll see one's got bird poop on it, but of course you just don't pick that one. And when you wash it, your water's very clean. It's hardly anything in there. And if I can find my scissors, yes, here they are. I like to cut mine because if you don't, when you start eating them, you'll get a fork full of poke salad or any other kind of green, and they kind of dangle off your fork, and I don't like that, so I cut mine. And just like spinach or any other kind of green, these are going to cook down. And you look at this and think, well, that's a lot, but after you cook it, it'll be enough for maybe one serving. And you can season them any way you want to, you know. I guess some people put some kind of meat in them, like fatback or hog jowl, some kind of pork product. And I know I'm a southern girl, but I really prefer my greens and my beans without meat or pork products in them. Nothing against the pork, but that's just how I like them. I like them plain. And just put a little water in there. I'll put a little salt and pepper on them. And then I'm just going to let them cook until I think they're tender enough. And they'll be ready to eat. And I'll show you the finished product. Alrighty, the poke salad is cooked. You see how far it went down? I've just been letting them cook real slow. And I'm going to put them in a container. Let's see. And I'll have them later. I just finished making some hamburger buns, and I'm gonna fry up some chicken in another video, and that might make a good supper. Hamburger bun, or what else? Some poke salad. Fried chicken. And I'm getting hungry. Let's see. Maybe I'll make a sandwich. Alright. I'll see y'all. Y'all remember to have a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, and remember, be kind to somebody.